What's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com. I want to thank a lot of you people for actually watching our videos and helping us to grow the channel. But currently, we are realizing that we need to have more members, as YouTube tells us. In order to do this, I want to implore you to take the time to hit the subscribe button. So please, subscribe. It does help. There's a new update for the Akai MPC 3.9 desktop software, better known as the beta build. Now, here I am inside of Ableton Live. This is Ableton Live 12. And I have the app up here. You'll notice here in my first track, I have the MPC 3 right here. And I'll come down to here. You'll see it here. It's one of my effects, right, in this group here for this one track, which is a MIDI track. I'll come to here and I'll click here on the little gear, and it comes up right here. Now we see the app right here. It's running inside of Ableton Live. Now I'll play the track for you. That's not bad. Let's close this out. And this is the new version. It's 3.9.1. Okay, I'm gonna load up my MPC 3. And there it is. Loads pretty quickly here. And this is 3.9.1. We'll go to here, about MPC, and you'll see it right here, 3.9.1. This is the latest version. So make sure you download this. It works really well. And it works really good with your software and your hardware. So this is the software here, or your DAW is a software too it'll work with as well. And you can see that. Now, you'll notice here, you got to probably go to here, put project on, of course. Project comes up here. You can still load your packs from here as well, or your expansions would be here. You can go to here, visit your entire media library, of course. And here also, you can just pull up stuff directly from your hard drive. Select which hard drives folder you want to use. And those folders will appear right there. Not doing that right now. Go to here, go to here, go to there. It's pretty simple. And we can go back to here, and we can close it out from here too as well. And we're back to the overall workspace. So what I'm going to do is take a software, which is Ableton Live, and I'm going to use the MPC 3.9 inside that software. 3.9.1 that is. Now you have to actually quit your MPC 3.9.1 software before you use it anywhere. Okay, so I need to come back to here and just quit it out. And that's it. Okay, I'm going to open up my Ableton Live right here. And it's Ableton Live 12. Standard. Pretty much opens pretty quickly right here. You see it right there, of course. Now we've got some basic tracks to give you. The first two are MIDI, the next two are audio. And you always want to make sure once you do open the software up, you're ready to go to get your MPC software rolling in here. So I'll normally go here to Live, Settings, and here you see it's scanning. So the minute you load it up, it starts to scan to see, well, where is everything? It's looking at our audio units. It's looking at the VST3 plugins, custom right here, and this one here too as well. And now it's done. That's pretty cool. I'm ready to go. So I want to make sure my audio is correct for my video configuration here. And I'm probably want to use, let's see, this is the input, is my output right there, which is good to go. That's good right there. And I'm ready to go. So now what I want to do next is pull up the MPC software. Now it's going to be MIDI. I want to see that actually in here. I'll pull this over here, give us a back. It's perfect. Now I've got some setups here, of course. I can use MPC 2.15 inside the software pretty quickly. And of course I can pull up 3 right here if I want to, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the basic here. These are my templates. So I create a template once I do something. And that way, when I go back again, I can use that. You also have machine here too as well. So whatever software I'm using, I have the MPC XL, MPC Live 3. So I have the ability to use any MPC, bring it in here. I can use a USB-C cable, or I can go with an app right now. So to do is I get to right here, I want to use the MPC 3 app right here, which makes it easier. So I want to go into plugins. So I look for our plugins down here. There's an audio effects instruments, right? We got plugins here. We got Akai right here. And we scroll down to here. We got MPC3. Look at this MPC3 right here, right? And we got MPC right here. So this is like MPC3, and that's VST3 right there, right? And this is MPC. I go right to hit this track. I'll put it here. And we'll see if it loads up. It loads up into the system pretty quickly. That's pretty cool. I like how that does that. It loads up. Now, of course, I want to do anything, come to here. Let's say I may want to load something in from here. I mean, something I did before. I say, well, I want to load in, let's say, this track. And you notice that something happens right there? Nothing happened at all. So be aware of that. Sometimes you try to load a track in, it won't happen. And I go back here again and load this one in. I'll try this. So it's performing a session operation right here, right now. It's trying to scan everything and see if it can get it all in. Watch what happens here. It loads it straight up. So I make sure I have my setups all ready to go and lined up for the system to use it inside of my software here. So I've got tracks here. And you hear them all, right? Everything's lined up. Because what I do inside of MPC is I make sure my outputs are correct. So for example, you come here, I'll hit this bass drum, that's output 1 and 2. This one here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on. And you can see how that lines up here in the MPC software. Now you'll notice everything's here. I hit a pad, I'm actually in pad mode right here, right? It's pad mode, I hit a pad, it's right there. Pad mode, I get to right here, this is the track mode. So you're seeing what's coming out the track, and the main output is right here, which is our master output. So it's running inside of Ableton Live. Now I'll close this out actually, and I'm gonna press play. There's just one track playing right there. So what I'm gonna do right now, pull this down a little bit, that's just my kick drum, because I routed everything out as I just showed you. Now how that works in here is that I don't need this MIDI track first of all. I will delete this MIDI track. Next I have an audio track here. I want to route the MPC signals inside of Ableton Live. Watch this. I'll come to here, it recognizes this audio from section, the MPC3, right there, see that? Now I need to go to a mixer. So what it does recognize too, the outputs. So here's 3, 4. So we have 16 outputs, and they're in stereo pairs coming out of here this way. So I'll go to here again for this audio track. I'll select MPC3 here, and of course I'll come down to here and I will select what we have here next, 5, 6. And I've got these tracks set up. Let's play this back. I hear nothing because you have to go input. Okay, so input must be in to hear the input signal, because we are in audio from its mixer of the MPC, and the input's right here, we're monitoring from that point, right? And we're going to the main. So the main is right over here, the other end here, of course, on our Ableton Live software is the main track right there. Now all I need to do is add more tracks in really, because I already routed stuff out. And it's pretty simple to do. You'll come to here, let's say you want to duplicate tracks. I may want to duplicate these tracks. I'll say, duplicate this one. Once it does, I just want to come to here and change its output to 7, 8. Right? That's 7, 8 right there. I hear what that is. I'll say, I'm going to duplicate this one too. Let's duplicate this track right here. Click on the top of that track itself. Ooh, let's undo that. Let's go right here again. And let's go to here, go to duplicate. Well, that's 7, 8. I want to use 9, 10. Duplicate here. I want to make this 11, 12. And you can see that, pretty simple to do. And I'm running my MPC. I'll go right back to here, my first track, I'll turn this, I'll hit this right here and turn it on. And MPC is running directly inside of Ableton Live because I've already routed my outputs out for each one of these pads. Then I'll go back to pads right here, and I'll hit this here, like I showed you before, and that's how we can run the new MPC 3.9 inside of Ableton Live 12.